Next up, let's talk about the Dallas Stars versus the Minnesota Wild.
Do you mean the Minnesota North Stars?
Yeah, I mean, some interesting history here. Obviously, the Dallas Stars will be returning to their old hometown to face off against the Minnesota Wild. This is a cracker of a series. I think this is going to be a tight one.
Yeah, and plenty of stars on both sides as both teams boast 240 goal scorers. You don't often see that. This is going to be a hell of a series.
So, what does Dallas need to do to win this series?
Well, I think it starts in the crease, and there's so much talk about Jake Ottinger being this great young goaltender. But if you look at the season that he just had, it wasn't that great. It was very uneven. The guy struggled to hover around the 900 mark. And I know that 900 is not what it used to be. It's a lot harder to get to 900. But still, this is a defensively responsible team. But Jake was leaky for part of the season. And if he's not up to his standards, they could be in trouble against a very talented Minnesota Wild team.
Yeah, for sure. Minnie's got some good goaltending themselves. I look at this team and think that Dallas's big advantage is at the center ice position. However, Rupe Hintz is questionable here for game one. That could be a huge blow for them. So they need to make sure they can overcome that and really take advantage of Minnesota's weakness at the center position.
And some talk that Miro Heiskanen might be a little bit banged up.
Yeah, Ryan Hartman took him into the boards there in their last regular season matchup accidentally on purpose. That could be a big shift in the series if Heiskanen is not at full strength.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Minnie has some good defensemen, so they're going to need to overcome some of these injuries if they really want to succeed here.
I just love the firepower on the Dallas Stars. And look out if Mikko Rantanen can get going.
Yeah, and Jason Robertson coming off a wonderful season. And of course, Wyatt Johnston. We remember what he's done in the playoffs in previous seasons. He was dynamite in the regular season. I think he's going to be a key guy for them if they're going to be successful.
So dangerous on the power play.
Yeah, okay. How about Minnesota? What do these guys need to do to move on to the second round?
Well, I look up and down their roster, and I see that this is a big, mean team, especially in their bottom six. You got the Foligno brothers. They brought in Michael McCarron at the deadline. That's a big body. Obviously, Yakov Trenin is a train out there, hitting everything that moves. And Ryan Hartman plays a gritty game as well. If they can wear down Dallas's D and really work them down low, I think that could be a big difference maker.
They do have some offensive punch with Kaprizov and Boldy, but John, what about the rest of their depth scorers?
I think they lack a little bit of depth. It'll be interesting to see if Tarasenko can step up into a bigger role this playoff. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think, obviously, Dallas has the better depth. I think power play is going to be really key for Minnesota if they can get that puck zinging around and really capitalize on those opportunities. Watch out, because this is a deadly power play unit.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what Quinn Hughes is going to do. Wow, has he ever fit in well there?
Yeah, we talked about Ottinger on the Dallas side of things. How about Minnie's goalies? How are they going to stack up here?
Yeah, Philip Gustafson had another solid year in Minnesota. I think he's going to be very reliable back there. And it's nice that if he does falter, they got Wallstat as well.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I think that you could make a case for either of those goalies outplaying Jake Ottinger if they are to pull off what would be a minor upset, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a major upset. I do like Minnie's depth. I think it gives them some options back there. I would give them a slight advantage between the pipes.
Well, I think we're in agreement. This is going to be a really tight series. Who takes it in the end?
This is going to be a fun one. The Dallas Stars were my Stanley Cup pick, so I'm sticking with them in 7 games.
Okay. I like that, Jeff. I think that a few weeks ago I would have agreed with you. I think that some of these recent injury questions in Dallas, they'll give me pause. And I think that might be enough to tilt things in the favor of the Wild. I think they steal this series in 7.
Ooh, I'm so torn on this. I mean, I'm just kind of deciding here at the last minute who I think is going to pull it out. I really like Dallas's depth, but something has just been off with them for the last few years. They just don't seem to have that playoff mojo and kind of wither. I think that Minnesota is a fierce opponent here. I'm going to pick them. I love Kirill Kaprizov. He is just dynamite. I think they're going to pull it out in 7 games.